जी हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल
Landing the Vikram on the dark side of the moon catapulted ISRO into international headlines and made Prime Minister Narendra Modi the toast of the town at the BRICS summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. In the first and only conversation with a media house this year, the Prime Minister revealed to the Business Today team India's plans to use the G20 platform to achieve global targeted welfare delivery. These include the use of the so-called India Stack with services such as Aadhaar, UPI, CoWIN and Jan Dhan Yojana. According to the Prime Minister, India has shown to the world that technology can be a big enabler of ensuring last mile delivery. Highlighting the fact that 46% of global digital payments were in India, the Prime Minister said that India is viewed by the world today as the incubator of innovation. He claimed that a lot of countries are interested in learning from India's digital public infrastructure experiences, and India has successfully initiated cooperation with at least a dozen nations. Prime Minister Modi also said India is working with G20 countries to accelerate global development by leveraging technology. Prime Minister Modi will be meeting the world's most powerful leaders during the G20 Leadership Summit on the 9th and 10th of September. This includes a second meeting with the US President Joe Biden in 4 months and a second meeting in 3 weeks with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The agenda, apart from politics, will also include talks on emerging technologies like AI and cryptocurrencies. According to the Prime Minister, the focus should be on adoption, democratization, and a unified approach on emerging technologies. At the same time, he adds, regulations and the framework around technologies should not belong to one country or a group of countries. The G20, according to the Prime Minister, has reached a consensus on various crypto agendas and has guided standard-setting bodies accordingly. The Prime Minister in the exclusive chat also pointed out how the world has entered an era of disruptive innovations from an era of incremental change. Highlighting the success of India's startup ecosystem, the Prime Minister said, with around 100,000 startups and 100 unicorns, India is viewed as a hub of startups. India is taking this momentum global and has during its G20 presidency set up the Startup 20 Engagement Group. The grouping will act as the voice of the global startup ecosystem, bringing together varied stakeholders on a common platform. What makes G20 so important is that the 20-nation grouping represents around 85% of the global GDP, over 75% of the global trade, and about 2/3 of the world population. India's successful helming of this powerful group will only mean that the momentum of its influence continues even after the baton of presidency is handed to Brazil next. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.